video going. Looks like all is dry in the bucket. And oh, I just saw some water there. Better move that over. Oh, never mind. I just saw a drip. Decent amount of water in there. So I'm going to show you up here while my camera is charging. It looks like we got some ice going on, freezing in here. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. So you guys see that little glint of water up there and ice? Yeah, that sucks. So in the spring, like I say, I'm gonna have to investigate, see if I can figure out how am I gonna solve that nonsense with Flex Seal spray or tape or a combination of both, and hopefully all will be good. There's the water drip forming in the corner of the tape. It's weird because I had it taped around where it was originally dripping, see where it's, but now it's going beyond the tape and down. Here it comes. Gravity's kicking in. Make sure that hit the bucket. Hopefully. Yeah, I think it did right here. Whoops. Yeah, it landed in there, right there. So, isn't that something? That's something I gotta repair. And then, oh yeah, in the spring I'm gonna be adding this window in here. And I sold most of my solar panels, the used ones anyway, so these two more I'm gonna load up and throw them in the back of the truck because I got my buyer who bought the majority of my panels. And then these guys I may have to drop the price on and just get rid of them to make more room in the tiny house. And that way I can dump that money into saving up for another lithium battery pack. But isn't that crazy how a leak formed out of nowhere so close to my off-grid solar equipment? Like, the MPPT is literally here. The load center's right there. It's inches from everything. And the battery was right here. So not a good place for a leak, guys. Pretty damn close for my liking. Now I'm going to focus on the bucket. See where this drips into. Because I want to make sure it's being caught and dried out. That's the goal. Come on, drop already. Come on, you can do it, gravity. Get that water down here. Oh boy, where is it? Where is it? Or did it already go? Not quite. Something like that. I don't know. Who knows about that deal? But anyways, that's what I'm dealing with till spring. And then we'll figure out how the hell we're gonna solve that. Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. I mentioned this but didn't show it. This is the 1/4 inch copper line that I'm thinking about using, so I'm gonna unbox this. And I want to build a DIY radiant heat system via using either my wood stove or my propane stove, but I'm kind of leaning towards propane because it's regulated with a thermostat and I don't have to get up every 3 hours to fuel it. So this is the tiny itty bitty copper that I bought, and what I want to do is use this as my heat source. So basically, if I turn the camera a tad, hold on guys, we're getting there. I'm gonna zoom over to the fireplace. So basically what I want to do is lay this thing, like obviously I gotta move all this stuff. Hold on. Sorry about the interruption there guys, that was my aunt. She's got another mission for me to go on for her. That's fine. So this is what I need you guys help out there. So the copper I'm going to, like, obviously, like I was saying, I gotta move all this crap off the stove. And I want to, you know, put this coil of copper on here and then move the two ends so they're, you know, going down the side of the stove so I can make my connections there. And what this is going to do is going to take the heat from my stove, and we want to take that heat and bring it around the tiny house a little bit faster than it normally takes. And when I'm able to do that, I can heat the place up longer, faster, better, right? So the goal is, this is what I want you guys to kind of brainstorm. With the parts that I have, can I do this? I want to make, like, obviously the highest point will be up above the stove. So let's use this as my highest point on the copper. So that's going to be bent up. Then I got to make some fittings so it will go into the remember the part that I had, guys? It is the automatic air relief valve that I bought as well, the brass fitting. So I got to take that from 3/4 down to that size, or a little bit bigger, and then that will be on one end, and that will be my that will be the tallest part of the system, and that's where you want to put it because air wants to get to the tallest part and stay there. So I want to kind of make a little trap for air there, and then it will continue on and back down, and I'm going to run like tubing across the corner of the floor and hook it into some rads, like radiator rads, which I do not have. I only have that little it's like automotive rads that runs liquid through. So I need more of those, a lot more, like 4. And then I need a roll of tubing in order to connect all this stuff. And then I have my little USB pump. So I want to make a setup using my little USB pump, a couple parts and so on and so forth. And that way, you know, I'm able to do what I can do here. Somebody's texting me now. Yeah, so if you guys brainstorm, maybe do a little schematic or explain it in the comments, that would really help me out. I've done it before if you go back into my older videos, but I use like aluminum bars, which I do intend to reuse, but not as a heat sink this time. They will be, well, kind of like, they'll be used as a rad. So I was thinking about putting all 4 of those aluminum blocks together, just having them in series with the tubing, and then setting the batteries on top of these blocks. So that way, the battery weight is not going to damage them. And when the stove starts heating up and moving the heat around, these aluminum bars are going to warm up and warm up the batteries. Jackpot. And I say batteries because it's a for sure thing. That's where my money's going, to buy another brother to this lithium battery. And then after that, I'm going to be replacing these eventually with lithium as well, on this side of the solar setup. That way, I will be totally covered pretty much. But I still got to I got to talk to Stu or anybody else out there. How do lithium batteries react to wind turbine as a source? That's what we're going to have to figure out. Brainstorm for me. Is it doable? Can we do it safely? You know, can I run the turbine wires into an MPPT? That way the MPPT tells the lithium to charge at the appropriate settings instead of craziness. So I will return when the camera is charged. Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Got a wish package here we're going to open up, see what we got. And, oh, excellent. USB cup warmer. And you guys kind of know what this is for, maybe. Basically, I'm going to use a pair of scissors. I should have my knife over here, but I don't. Basically, I will be using this product in the production of medicine. And some of you may know what what I'm referring to. But just remember, I can't really say the words anymore because YouTube has the keyword logger crap on, and it really messes up the videos when I talk about the actual name. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. But this will be used. Oh, here. Specifications. DC 5 volts. 1000 milliamp, consumption 5 watts, material metal hole, size 103 by 20 millimeter. Max temperature gets to 80 degrees Celsius. And why is 80 degrees Celsius important? Well, it's very important. Basically, if I take this off, basically this will supposedly get super warm, 80 degrees minimum, and I'm going to take a batch of my medicine, which has isopropyl alcohol in it, and this is the perfect warmer to maintain that constant 80 degrees Celsius. We're going to put it to the test, of course, and it's USB powered. So all I got to do is set a piece of glass or steel on here, and we will basically heat up and try it, cook some alcohol. So I will be doing that in a later video, but that's a sweet order. Came in on time, I think, from Wish. Yeah, 1 day early, so they're getting better. But yeah, we'll get more into this, guys. This is going to be an important tool if it works well.